I fell in love with Walter, his charm you could not falter. Who would have thought that he would change once we had left the altar? For those dark eyes held naught but lies, that once was great has turned to hate. It's not my fault, you hear him cry, so now you bear the guilt, the shame, and you will always take the blame. But what of Walter? He'll just move on, and use that charm and cause more harm. With no remorse it starts again. Another time, another date, too late. And what of me? A lesson learnt, my fingers burnt. You could say that, but time can heal the hurt you feel. And now I think, was he real? Yes, he was. It's just a pity that his name was Walter Mitty. My name is Diane Ashman. I first started writing poetry back in probably 2009 while living in the southwest of France in a little village called Moulon. I was having a walk up to the bank and a poem came into my head, a complete poem, and I just sat in the car park of the bank and wrote it in my diary, which was called I Fell in Love with Water, which was about the breakup really, or more about the personality of the person that I was involved with.
Rosie! No! Yeah. Oh, here we go.
I have Parkinson's disease, so I write a lot of things, funny things, to do with Parkinson's, because so many people have got this thing wrong with them, and they're so negative. Life's over. Well, it's not. You know, you've got to be positive. I did some fundraising with a group of people, all with Parkinson's, and we went up to Bangor in North Wales, and we did a zip wire challenge, 100 miles an hour, you know, and we raised about £12,000, all of us all together. And what I did at the end of it, I asked everybody to give me a word, just one word, and I composed this poem. I called it The Flying Zippers. Screaming at the speed of light, adrenaline is pumping, nothing like my heart that's jumping and a thumping, like a psychotic rocket racing through the sky. I feel a little flimsy, I'm thinking I might die. Then I remember to put my arms out straight, my flight for freedom over and no longer overweight. Challenging it might have been, at least I didn't freeze, as I flew through the air with the greatest of ease. Was it madness or inspirational? I think the latter is the one. Thanks to Mike and all the team, let's say the job's well done. I was at an airport once. I went and got some Costa coffee and stuff. And on the way back, somebody put me off switch on, which happens when you've got Parkinson. So I'm stood there with the tray, and I'm thinking, I've frozen. People think you're drunk. People think, you know, you're a bit weird, something wrong with her. But it makes for a good laugh if you take the positive side of it. By putting it down, hopefully somebody somewhere will laugh at it and take a positive out of it and think, that's all right to be like that. It's their problem, not my problem, you know. If you can get the humour over, you know, and just make people realise that your life's not over when you've got something wrong with you, or whatever's going on in your life, and whatever wall you hit, you can overcome it. You know, put your pen out, put pen to paper.